What's up, everybody? So I'm bringing back a little series I did in the beginning, and I'm bringing it back now, called Mini of the Week. If you have a 3D printer, you can join me. If not, you can also wait for this unit to come out in polystyrene plastic, which is freaking sweet. Today's topic is going to be Avatars of War's Orc Regiment. Now, I've been a long-time Orc player, 6th edition fantasy, since I was a little child being corrupted. Here's a picture of proof. What makes these guys Mini of the Week, in my opinion? Honestly, the sculpting quality and detail put into these orcs is fantastic. Given the fact that these are traditional orcs and not savage orcs, is very unique too, because GW has killed off the traditional orcs. And I really like the fact that you can use these in anything, including D&D. The minis, in my opinion, come out fantastic as always. And you walk a fine line when you do 3D printed minis, right? So you can sometimes get models that maybe don't have good resolution, or sometimes you'll buy models or download STL files where the quality is great and there's just crazy amounts of detail. What I love about these models is it allows you to paint up or paint down. Now in mine, I was able to paint this orc in a matter of 5 minutes to a decent quality, and I did it like that to kind of showcase to you that even if you're not the best painter in the world, or you're starting off, or you just want to paint up battle ready units, you can get this model done in 5 minutes and it still holds its quality because the details are all in the right places. Where some models fall short, again, like I said, is they over detailize and over stylize their mini, making it take more time than it's worth for people maybe who aren't as good painters, or maybe those who are just trying to paint to put them on the table. Now, for me, the really big bonus that comes from this isn't just the fact that they're really cool orcs. You get a few different weapon options, stays true to the style of choppas. You can take spears, hand weapon. I believe he has shields in here as well. And the helmets, dude, this one reminds me of an old kit from the Orc Warriors Regiment. It was a pewter upgrade. I could never get the box myself, and then by the time I was able to, it was just it was at eBay for like 180 bucks. And all I wanted was the head. And nothing makes me happier than to have that head finally at my disposal. Again, the sculpting on it's fantastic. The shields look great. The banner, lots of free space. Again, you can paint up or paint down. That is a big deal when looking at a model for me. Now, the big cool thing about this is even if you don't have a printer, you're going to have the option to get these models regardless, because Avatars of War is holding a Kickstarter for their physical forge to help fund the tooling and the production of the multi-part Orc Regiment. I have bought Avatars of War minis for a very long time, ever since I believe I could back in 2014 when I got out of the Marines. And they have never let me down in terms of quality. Their pewter heroes were fantastic. I bought a few of the older regiments, from the Barbarians to the Chaos Warriors of Wrath to even the little Nurgle infected dudes with great weapons. And honestly, they rank and file great. You get great quality, and it gives you a little bit of diversity. Maybe you're going to buy a bunch of the orcs when Games Workshop comes out with orcs, and you can get a unit of these and run them as orc big-uns, because they're probably not going to promote a model for the orc big-uns. They haven't yet. And this would be a cool distinction factor. It gives you a little bit of variety, and it shows a lot of fun, I think, and displays a lot of fun on the tabletop. In terms of the fact it's going to break up what you're painting too. A lot of people say I'm not a big fan of proxies. I totally understand that. I get that. For me, I like seeing diversity on the tabletop. I like seeing different units. I kind of, especially with orcs or chaos, I like making a bunch of war bands come together. So again, I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys. Mini of the week. Here's the mini again that I painted. And if you want to see how I painted something a little more detailed, he had Iron Orc Warlord, link up here in the top right hand corner, and you can see how I painted that when I took my time and really went all out. So again, this is just a quick one. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Avatars of War, because I kind of personally want this to get backed, because I like polystyrene plastic too. So if you guys could, check it out. Tell me what you think, you know what I mean? What's your opinion? What do you think of these orcs? What do you think of Avatars of War? They're pretty iconic, and they've been around for a hot minute, coming out with some great designs. So again, thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Again, really quick, really short. Have a wonderful day. Peace.